What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a comparison video. We are comparing the Yorkville Parasource Ps15P versus the Yorkville YXL15P. Stay tuned. You guys know the deal, so if this is your first time on the channel and you haven't seen me before, I'll be reviewing a lot of these Yorkville products. So make sure to like and subscribe down below so I can keep making videos for you guys, all right? Let's go. Now, I am fully aware that these are both Yorkville speakers, but I'm sure you guys are wondering how these YXL15Ps stack up against these tried and true Parasource Ps15Ps. You can tell already just by the size difference that the Parasource is just way bigger. And actually, they're both 15s, but the Parasource makes the YXL15Ps look like 12-inch speakers, literally. Now, they both have the front metal grills, different design, but pretty similar. They're both made out of polypropylene plastic, so both are very, very rugged and built to last. Now, as for specs, the Parasource on paper boasts of 4,400 watts peak, 1,400 watts program. Now for the YXLs, it comes in at about 500 watts program and 1,000 watts peak, so a big difference there. The Parasource also has a 15-inch woofer, but the voice coil is 3 inches now. The YXL also has a 15-inch woofer, but the voice coil is now 2.5 inches. Now here's a big one. The SPL of the YXL is 127 decibels, while the max SPL on the Parasource is 134, which is insane. Big difference there on paper. Now the weight difference is pretty huge. The Parasource are 65 pounds, while the YXLs are only 45. So big weight difference, big size difference, a lot of differences overall. All right, so the budget line versus the more high-end line. The YXL15P comes in at about $728 Canadian, and the Parasource Ps15P comes in at 1,700 Canadian. So more than double the price. You can get 2 and a little bit more for one of these. So crazy price difference. We're gonna see how it matches the sound with the value. Now, I'm not gonna touch upon the specs for these speakers or go into further detail. If you guys know these speakers, you guys know them, all right? I'm gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. I took them out for a gig on the weekend and just tested them both out side by side. I'm gonna give you my personal opinion on how they did. Let's go. So we're here at Julius Event Center in Toronto, and we are checking out the YXL15Ps, and we're actually comparing them to the Parasource Ps15Ps. All right, so we have them set up here side by side. The YXL15Ps are in the middle, and then on the outskirts, they're the Parasources. All right, so we're testing out the YXL15Ps right now. To make this legit, we're actually using a decibel meter. We're gonna test the SPL, and we're gonna back up and see how far we can go until we cannot feel the bass. We're gonna check out the clarity and everything. So now we're checking out the Parasource. So what do you guys think about the comparison? Not bad, huh? Now keep in mind, it's hard to judge or listen or compare anything over YouTube, right? Especially through my camera. I urge you to listen to these speakers in person so you can make an informed decision which one you like better. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about how they sounded. Keep in mind that all the controls, all the volume controls, were at 75% on each speaker, on the external mixer, controller as well. So by all means, we weren't blasting it, maxing everything out, but it was at a decent level. Okay, so we're gonna start off first with the YXL15Ps. When I was in the middle of the dance floor, literally around 10 to 15 feet away from the speakers, it sounded phenomenal. It sounded amazing. Like I can feel the bass rumbling. It was nice and loud as well. And I could tell it filled the whole room. When I moved another 5 feet though, I could hear and feel the bass rolling off a little bit. Yeah, it is what it is, but hey, kudos still to this speaker. Excellent, excellent bass response still. So moving on with the Parasource from that same spot, 10 to 15 feet. Like the first thing that hit me was the volume. Okay, it's like boom, it literally, I was like, whoa, I got thrown back. The bass was rumbling, even more than the YXL. Like I could feel it. The biggest difference I found was the clarity of the highs and the mids. It was really, really clear, but loud. Now, I moved back another 5 feet just to check how it sounded. No difference there. It was still hitting me. The bass was literally like still rumbling. And it was so loud, but still so clear. Now, it was just apparent to me that the Parasource was just leagues ahead in terms of processing and design. Incredible speaker. Now, my personal thoughts on these speakers. Is the price tag worth it? It's subject to your personal preferences, man. If you want something a little bit more oomph and just sounds clearer, Parasource all the way. Right? Is it worth like double the price? I don't know. I don't think it's worth double the price, but it's not twice as loud. It is louder, definitely. Maybe 5 decibels louder, and that's a lot already, right? Better bass response and everything, but not twice louder. Don't be ridiculous with that, right? Twice the price. I would rather honestly stick with the YXL15P, but who am I to say? This is an excellent speaker. The quality is just unmatched, right? So that's my personal opinion. If you have the budget, yes, the Parasource. But you know, this is the budget line and it does the job really good as well. So you'll be happy with either one. So that was my comparison review on these speakers. Hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any questions, want to ask me anything down below, feel free to comment and we'll talk about it. I'll try to answer every single one of your questions, all right? Now, if you like this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe down below so I can keep making videos for you guys, all right? Now, that's it. I'm on to the next. We'll see you in the next one. This is DJ Knight signing off.